Oh, huh? How's CPAC been for you?
It is exhausting. My feet hurt.
Oh man, so what have you been doing here? What was your mission in coming to CPAC this week?
Well, I'm running in New Hampshire's first congressional district for Congress, so I came down. I was told I need to be here for Grand Opportunity USA because I was helping him out with a few things. And Media Row is pretty much where I've been the entirety of the time.
So you are running for Congress in the state of New Hampshire?
Yes.
And how's that campaign been? How is Republican politics in New Hampshire? Like, how's that political climate? Because a lot of people talk about New Hampshire during presidential season, right? Because it's one of the first states. But how's the congressional race? How's that shaping up?
I'm a grassroots guy, so I'm on the ground. I'm dealing with voter integrity. I've been working with the New Hampshire Voter Integrity Project. Basically an activist running for Congress because we believe that limited government and you're supposed to get things done in the private market. So that's what I've been doing is try to get things done without government. As far as everything right now, I'm seeing the largest level of activism I've ever seen in my state. Everyone is engaged. They're really looking into candidates. They're seriously vetting people, and I'm absolutely loving it. Everyone is really pumped up for 2022.
So how long have you been involved? So you said you were a grassroots, on the ground kind of guy. How long have you been doing this for?
Let's see, I have studied politics since I was about 12 years old. I even used to call into Rush Limbaugh. Like,
Wow, the late great Rush Limbaugh. And did you speak to him?
yes.
Wow, that's so cool.
Me
I
and
mean,
my dad used to do it while we were working. So we worked together, and we listened to Rush Limbaugh in the car, and I'd call in.
wow, that is such a great. So I mean, the people that you meet at CPAC, it really is incredible. So you listen to Rush Limbaugh. You've been in politics since you were 12 years old, and you're saying right now, 2021 is the height of activism in the party. You would say ever.
I'd say definitely since the Red Scare. We're typically apathetic in the conservative movement. We're always reactionary to the left. All of our talking points are reactionary to the point where a lot of them we often take a position contrary to the left in contradiction of our own principles. Uh, but I'm not seeing that on the ground. I'm seeing people actually trying to do what we should have been doing 20 years ago, which is fix our communities where we can, get on school boards, run for local office in every area in the country. We need to run a candidate for every single seat, every single time, everywhere. Don't ever leave anything up to chance. It's that death by a thousand cuts. That's how we lost most of the country, and that's how we're going to gain it back.
And the Democrats, I mean, as we know, are just highly organized. They have so much organization. These people, you see these organizations that are forming, they're looking to take out, as you pointed, they take over school boards.
Yeah.
They take town council seats. They take assembly, as we call it, or state representatives and state senators. These things matter, and a lot of people don't even know about that. And the fact that you've been doing this, so you've been involved, you've been an activist, and you're running right now. What inspired you to get in the race right now?
Well, I got sick of seeing people go to D.C. and not represent my state. I don't care whether you vote 100% with Florida and Texas or 100% with California and New York. Either way, it's wrong. You're supposed to represent New Hampshire. And if any of our people, Republican or Democrat, actually did that, we probably wouldn't be flip-flopping back and forth every election. But we have the reason why presidents don't like coming in New Hampshire during primary season is we do retail politics, and retail politics is hard. That means you actually have to meet people, you have to shake hands, and the honestly, Trump is the only person that really defied that. His rallies were the only thing that really broke that cycle, but he still did it in the beginning. You have to go to the small coffee shop. You have to hear from small businesses. My family, we're small business owners. I understand what it means when politicians screw up because it hits my kitchen table. I'm a regular blue collar guy, and I got sick of people going to D.C. that they say one thing and they do something else. And I got sick of people going to D.C. and trying to make a career out of it.
There you go, trying to make a career out of it. That's why, I mean, we've seen people here who are advocating for term limits, right? So do you believe you are a term limits guy?
I, I impose my own term limit, no matter what, whether it's the House or Senate or whatever. I'm not going to be in D.C. for more than 12 years. I don't want to. I like drinking my bourbon, smoking my cigars, shooting guns, and blowing stuff up with tannerite. Like, I like being a dad. I like being a husband. DC sucks. I'm only going there because I have to. Because the only way we're going to change anything is if normal people run for office and sacrifice a few years to make the country better.
What a great message, Julian. Thank you very much. Glad we can get a little bit of your time with RSBN. Thank you very much. So last man in the conventional, running for Congress. The people you meet at Cpac, running for Congress. The man loves America. You heard it. D.C. is filled with swamp.